President-elect Joe Biden has chosen someone to lead the State Department, and that's Anthony Blinken. So now Anthony Blinken is no stranger to serving in Democratic administrations, as well as serving on corporate boards. In fact, he had a career at West Exec Advisors. It's a corporate consulting firm where he co-founded with other Obama administration alumnus. Now, he has also advised major corporations from a range of industries on how to work with the federal government and land profitable contracts. So now, the reason that this matters, that he is going to be Secretary of State, is that he's got a lot of conflicts of interest, which could compromise his ability to be an effective Secretary of State. So now, Alex Koch, writing in Sludge, talks about this and goes into detail about his corporate connections. And so he talks about the financial disclosures that the Biden team had released on New Year's Eve. And they reveal numerous West Exec clients that Blinken recently worked for, including multinational firms that could be impacted by the State Department's work. So now, getting to the money. West Exec paid Blinken $1.2 million over the roughly 2 years of his work advising clients in defense, financial, tech, telecom, and other industries. Blinken is set to receive hundreds of thousands more in 2020 in compensation from the company. The Biden transition site bio, Blinken just happens to leave out any mention of his corporate consulting or any West Exec advisors. Some of Blinken's clients, as reported in this financial disclosure, was Boeing. It's one of them. Microsoft, Facebook, LinkedIn, Uber, Blackstone, Lazard, Pine Island Capital Partners, the Royal Bank of Canada. Ooh, I should probably tell Lance about that over at the Surfs. SoftBank and other businesses such as AT&T, Discovery, drug maker, Gilead Scientists, consulting behemoth McKinsey, of course, Pete Buttigieg fame, and Sotheby's. Several of these companies did disclose lobbying the State Department in 2020. Gilead Sciences, for example, lobbied state on international trade issues and IP issues with multiple countries. Among other things, Boeing lobbied on trade issues with Japan, the European Union, and the UK, among other matters, and Microsoft lobbied the department on immigration issues related to highly skilled workers. So, of course, there seems to be a lot of conflicts of interest here where we don't know if he's going to put the donors first or the interest of the actual country first. And so that's a problem. Now, Blinken released a ethics letter saying that, well, I will not participate in matters involving West Exec's clients until I receive the final payment from the firm or matters concerning his own clients for 1 year after he last advised them, unless he obtains a waiver from ethics rules. Oh, that's great. As we know from the Trump administration, Koch writes, the White House counsel has the power to issue unlimited waivers. And so, great. Awesome. Fun times. Part of the State Department's job, by the way, is to help American businesses abroad. Blinken owns between 51,000 and 115,000 in Facebook stock per disclosures. Blinken also heavily invested in tech giants Alphabet, which, by the way, did unionize. So that's good. Which owns Google. Holdings are worth between $101,000 and $265,000, and Apple, $101,000 to $265,000. In addition, he has six-figure investments in Ally Financial, Amgen, Berkshire Hathaway, Oracle, among others. Blinken's ethics letter, however, says he will divest within 90 days after his confirmation as Secretary of State. He probably will, but then again, since Trump didn't, why would anyone? I mean, really, he kind of broke that precedent. Donald Trump didn't divest from his businesses. And so why would anyone expect anyone in the Biden administration to do the same thing? Now, maybe he will, just to say, oh, look at me. I'm completely accountable and I am not corrupt like our last administration. But still, there are still those conflicts of interest. And so that's a problem. And there's so many more investments that they have, okay? And so the whole thing about this is, given the years that he had served in the Obama administration, as well as the money he has invested in these businesses, and the work that he has done on behalf of these clients, can we really be sure that he is going to represent the country? And I don't think so. I don't think so at all. And there's another piece of information as well. And it's the fact that his wife, Evan Ryan, helped him get his job, because Ryan is the executive vice president at Axios and also a paid member of the Biden transition team. She was also helping lead the transition as of last summer. And so she had influence over this. What more is there to say? This is corruption on a huge level. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, but it's not quite Trump level. But the problem is we have normalized this. And it wasn't just Trump. Yes, Trump took the corruption that was already there and put it to an extreme. And now, as a result of this, anything that comes after that isn't quite as extreme has now been normalized. What we need to do is we need to make sure that anybody who has, lobbied on behalf of corporations, who has corporate ties, does not get put in charge of the same kind of corporations that they had previously represented. Not just for 5 years. No, never. We do not need this corruption in government. Okay, we need to get this out. We also need to get the money out of politics. And so, unfortunately, I don't see a Biden administration do anything about that. I don't see any administration doing anything about that, because corruption is so set into our system. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.